again, brother, for
Yeah.
taking the opportunity to speak with me. It's been a long time coming. I've been wanting to have you on this platform for as long as I can remember, since the first time you and I actually conversed. So with COVID-19 affecting our economy and the riots taking center place, you know, in the world, I just wanted to point out some of the problems that Black people are currently facing in other parts of the country. I'm not trying to devalue or take away the issues at hand in the States, but this isn't the first time that, you know, Black people have suffered, and I'm almost certain it's not going to be the last time. So with that, so with that being said, I kind of want to just address some of the stuff that's going on in the Bahamas. And then when I was doing this, I thought, who better to ask than you? You've been in the Bahamas the majority of your life. You've seen what's going on in the other states, namely, you know, the problems with Christopher Columbus. People are just now catching on with Christopher Columbus, you know, like knocking down the stands. I believe, if memory serves me correctly, they just started taking down or knocking down some of his statues, and it's in Massachusetts, and I believe it's in Virginia. But you have been trying to fight this crusade against Columbus, much like myself, since you've been working at where you've been working. Is that correct?
Right. Oh yeah, that's definitely correct. You know, and just to put something in perspective, you know, we were all given this kind of feel good, sugar coated, whitewash version of the Columbus story.
Right.
So much so that when I was about 13 or 14 years old, I remember in history class we actually did a mock trial of Christopher Columbus. And I chose to defend Christopher Columbus on the basis of, you know, if it wasn't for him, we wouldn't be Christian. If it wasn't for him, we would still be in Africa poor and living in the bush and all these things, you know. And so there's been a concerted effort. That's what people need to realize. Throughout history, there's been a concerted effort to establish white supremacy in all sorts of different modes and ways and in every aspect of our life. So much so that it's clear that the historical culture of most Western nations is seeped in racism. Racism is a part of American culture. Racism is a part of Bahamian culture, Jamaican culture, Haitian culture. Of course, it's global now. In the U.S., of course, you guys have like the biggest platform, you know. So I don't know if I may be wrong for saying this, but it's almost like a sense that the problems, the issues in the U.S., as you could see it now happening, they kind of spurn and bring to light other issues that have been going on. And so now this Columbus issue that we have here is now really beginning to gain traction because of this kind of global thing. And for me, it makes me very happy because it shows that we aren't as disjointed, that we aren't as separated as a lot of people like to lead us to believe. You know, and we often like to focus and we often like to blame ourselves for our own problems. You understand?
Right.
But yeah, you know, just introducing myself. I'm Christopher Davis, born and raised in the Bahamas. We in the Bahamas, we are very proud of our kind of family heritage. So I got to shout out my island, Cat Island now.
Right.
It's descended from Old by Cat Island. Cat Island is the same island where Sidney Poitier was raised. The first black man on Broadway, Burt Williams. You understand? The Roker family and Lenny Kravitz and all those people who have Bahamian roots, who kind of made it big in American entertainment. A lot of them have roots in Cat Island. And Cat Island is also the more revolutionary, historical part of the Bahamas as well. The black part, you find a lot of black culture there as well. Now, to shift back to Columbus, you know, it isn't like I've been the sole guy fighting for it. This has been a sentiment that has been shared, just for example, by people, I don't call them names, but I can call some of the institutions, you know, the National Art Gallery of the Bahamas, you know. Some people at Antiquities, Monuments, and Museums is where I work at my day job, but my fight is...
I want you to focus on that again, because I don't think most people have an idea of what you do and your credentials. Can you tell them what you do and how we ultimately met? You actually work at the National Slave Museum in the Bahamas, right? Like where slavery actually legitimately took place. There's a building in the Bahamas that they've kept up since this time to show where Bahamian people or African people were bought and sold.